Good afternoon, everybody. Jim Colt from Hypotherm here. Spending the afternoon playing around, finishing up a few little projects in my shop. I'm not going to show you the rest of the shop because it's kind of messy. I'm storing a lot of materials for a bathroom renovation right now, so it's not all sheet metal and metal fabrication at the moment. But I wanted to talk about something that's confusing a lot of people I talk to in the industry, including our customers, and we certainly don't want them confused. But Hypotherm now has two 30 amp Powermax units in our product line. Two units with what appears to be the same amount of output power. Both will run off 120 volts or 240 volts. Both nice little units, I guarantee you. The Powermax30 XP has been on the market. We introduced it a little over a year ago, and it replaced the original Powermax30. What we needed to do was take some new technology we developed that made a more efficient torch, a torch that had longer consumable life, if that was possible. And we wanted to use our shield and conical flow technology that we used in some of our larger systems. But we also had some methods for improving the efficiency and the power output of the power supply. So we incorporated all those. Basically, the power supply can put out 50% more output power when you measure it in terms of wattage. It's still 30 amps output like the original Powermax30, but we increased the load voltage capability by almost 50%. We were able to do that by developing a new torch, a more efficient torch that operates with the same amount of airflow effectively, but also uses a conical flow nozzle and shield assembly that increases the energy density of the arc, just making the process a lot more efficient. This thing is a beast. Has no problem whatsoever severing 5/8 inch material. It is a 30 amp unit. It just amazes me with how light it is and how much power it has. More powerful than some of the 40 amp units we've had in years past. Still the little brother to the Powermax 45, but it's right up there. So, just last week we introduced a brand new Powermax30 Air. People have been talking about it. The news leaked out a little bit about it in advance of the product release. Well, the 30 Air has only one cord coming in the back. It doesn't require a hose from a compressor because there's a built-in compressor in this unit. You'll notice the box is a little bit larger, weighs a few pounds more. And so what it actually does is the power that's coming in has to share with the air compressor and the power supply output. To make that work more efficiently than we've been able to in the past with previous models with a built-in air compressor, even more efficiency in the torch. Another new 30 amp torch has come out. Now this is a non-shielded torch, but it's designed to operate at lower air flow rate as well as lower air pressure, and it generates an arc at a lower arc voltage. All of those things combine to make the job easier for the air compressor. Less air output from the compressor requires less input power, and lowered load voltage allows us to build a power supply that can put out a good amount of power for cutting, yet share its incoming power with the air compressor. So neat little unit. I have, while it's not quite as powerful as the 30 XP, it's going to have a little bit shorter duty cycle because it does have to share power with an air compressor, but it still has no problem severing 1/2 inch or 5/8 inch plate. Where do you want one over the other? Obviously the 30 Air is a little more expensive because it does have additional components inside, the air compressor, different torch technology. If you really need portability, if you need to get out in the field and you don't want to carry a compressor with you, you can run this off a reasonably sized generator without having to bring an air compressor with you as well. Or if you're a small shop, you're an artist and you just don't have the need for a large air compressor in your shop, maybe it's the way to go. Both these units are great little machines, a little bit more power, a little smaller package, but true portability with the 30 Air over here. So try them out. See how these things do. These are some of the easiest plasmas to use in the planet. Thank you.